to make 4 adorable and easy paper penguin crafts. Most of the materials you'll have right around your home. They're variations on the same paper penguin. So we're going to start with one and go quickly through all 4. Our penguins are all going to be round, so I'm going to be using various things from my kitchen to make a round shape from my paper. You can make this oval if you would like, which kind of changes the look of the penguin and is also really cute. I'm using a white pencil on my black paper so I can see the line better. So for this I used a mixing bowl, and then we'll just cut out my black circle. This is really good for developing coordination and cutting for young kids, and the bigger kids will still enjoy it because these penguins are just so cute. So for this larger penguin, I'm going to use a doily for its white tummy area. You could also cut a round circle of white paper. So he looks like he's going in a tuxedo, doesn't he? The feet and the beak are going to be cut out of this orange paper, and we're just going to make 2 semicircles. And since they are going to be identical, we're just going to fold the paper and cut 2 at once. So I'm going to make 2 semicircles and then cut some little toes into them. Most birds have 3 toes, so we'll just cut a couple little triangles up into the feet. And these are going to go down at the bottom. And we're also going to cut a little orange beak, which is just a long triangle out of the same orange paper. This is kind of a yellow orange. And there we have a beak. And of course, we're going to use our googly eyes on our penguin. He's cute. Lastly, we're going to cut out 2 wings from this part of the paper that's left. And I'm going to draw a semicircle. First off, I'm folding that last piece in half, and I'm going to draw a semicircle here. And if you want to use an object that will help you make a semicircle, you could use a cup or a mug of some sort. I'm just going to draw a semicircle and then cut it out with my scissors. Okay, so now I have all the pieces of my penguin, and these are going to be wings on the side, and the feet are going to go down below here, of course. And we can put the wings any direction we'd like. We can put them like this. He can be having his wings out. He can have them down, however you want them. On this one, I'm going to put the wings down. And I'm going to glue one on each side, but it's going to be kind of off the body just a little bit like this so you can see them. Penguins are so cute. They're one of my favorite things to see at the zoo. They're playful and they're in the water swimming. And got to glue on the nose and the 2 googly eyes. I'm going to put mine right onto the doily. Some of the penguins have a white face, and some of them have a black face. So you can place your eyes different places. Another thing I thought of is you could cut your white piece of paper in a heart shape and put your eyes on the top part of that heart. And these could even be little hearts as well if you want. So we're going to make variations of this penguin now. So I used my same bowl from my kitchen to cut another black circle from cardstock paper, but this time I cut a second white circle and I glued these 2 together with my glue stick. And instead of using it as a full circle, I'm going to do a little bit of folding by, starting on this side with the white up, because this is going to be the bird's stomach, the penguin's stomach. And I'm going to fold this in to be a wing and fold this side in to be a wing. And then I'm going to fold the top part down to be its face. Make some good creases. And this is going to be its tummy. And now we're going to put on a beak and some feet. So I'm going to cut some more feet. Making a semicircle, cutting 2 at one time. And this time, let's make these, instead of triangles, we'll make little scoops into the feet, kind of like a webbed foot, like that. And then we'll cut a beak that's going to fit up here on its nose. Again, a triangle piece. Let's see how big we need to make it. What do we think about that? Oh yeah, I like that. All right, so let's glue those on. And the parts that we folded down are wings, so we don't need to cut any of those. And then let's put some glue on the end of his nose here. And glue his beak on. And again, we're going to choose some googly eyes. How about some oval ones this time? Oh, he looks like he's a bit cross-eyed there, doesn't he? And I may have to come back and use some regular glue for that, but oh my, he's cute. I don't know if you can see his nose unless I push it down a little. Oops, like that. So our third adorable penguin is going to be cut from a bowl. You could make this any size, but this is going to be a finger puppet, so I think this is going to be about the right size. And you could cut this oval instead of round if you'd like, which would be very cute. And to be honest, you could also fold the wings in like I did on the last penguin. Or we can add the little wings that are half circles, which is what I think I'm going to do. So here's a piece of my black extra paper. And I need to make these a little smaller. I'm going to draw half circles. You can find an object in your kitchen like a measuring cup or a glass to cut a half circle if you'd like. I'm just going to draw my wings like that and cut them out. And then they're going to go on either side of my penguin. Let's see, they could even go in too. I need to make his tummy though, don't I? So we're going to use a white piece of paper, and I'm going to start with this same bowl and then cut it smaller for the stomach, for the tummy. So this is the same size as the other penguin. So then I'm going to come inside and cut it down. You know what? This time I may try cutting that heart shape that I mentioned. How about that? Let's try it. Now I'm just going to come down this way. Let's see what happens here. I'm experimenting as I go. So this would look like that if we want our penguin to have a kind of a heart shape face. What do you think of that? I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and use that. This time this is going to be a heart shape. You can also just cut a lower spot like this and then put the eyes above it. And why don't we cut one of those just so you can see what that looks like. So we could also cut a rounded tummy like this and glue it on, and then put our googly eyes up above like that. So I'm going to kind of look at both and see what I want to do. I think I'm going to do it this way on this one. All right, thanks for experimenting with me. So I'm going to glue it on, and then I'm going to cut off this extra paper. So I glue it on and cut off this extra. Whoops, a little bit of that didn't get glued. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it like this. Put them down like this. And then we're going to cut 2 holes down here so that we can put our fingers through, because this is going to be a finger puppet. So now our little guy has wings. And let's put on our googly eyes. And of course he needs a beak. And you know what we could do? We could make a beak. I keep experimenting with you. On this one, we're going to fold our piece of paper and cut our triangle so that the beak will kind of open up. Like that. Oh, that's cute. So then we'll just glue the back part of the beak on and let the top part kind of flip open. Oh, that's cute. Now we're going to cut 2 holes down here that are going to be for our fingers. And I'm going to use one of these googly eyes as my pattern. A quarter would work really well. And we're going to cut 2 holes that we can put our fingers through. So this might be a part you want to help the littles with. As you punch a hole, watch your fingers. You could use a sharp object for that. This is a little bit hard to do. And make it round. And then our fingers become its feet. We have one more to make. So I thought of something fun to do with our little penguin. Let's make him have some earmuffs on. We can decorate the penguins any way we want to, but I'm going to just use this paper clip that I just found on my desk. And that's going to be the little thing that goes over its head. And this might not glue on very easily, but we're going to take these cute little pom-poms and put them on either side. Put a little extra glue on there for that. And we're going to put a pom-pom on either side to look like it has on some earmuffs. So this is our third adorable and easy penguin craft. So our last variation of our penguin is going to be a rockin' penguin. I'm going to use a plate, and I'm going to draw as close as I can a half circle. So I'm trying to come up with the center of the plate, and that fits pretty well on an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Then I'm going to cut this out. And I've been using a white pencil so that it's easy to see on my black paper. This worked really well. Just a white colored pencil. Okay, we're going to take our half circle and we're going to roll it up into a cone. But before I do that, I'm going to add its white tummy. And I'm going to use just a semicircle. It's the one I cut out earlier, actually. And I'm going to put it about 2/3 of the way up on this center side. I'm going to glue that on. And I'll cut the extra off on the bottom like I did last time. And this, of course, is going to be the penguin's tummy. Let's cut off the extra. Okay, so we'll take this and we're going to circle this around and make a cone. And I'm going to staple it on the back instead of glue it. Then I'm going to take this top part that's the head and kind of collapse it and push it down. So it's kind of like the other penguin that we did. I want to bring it down, kind of smash it so it stays, and yet I want to keep this cone shape down below. Okay. And this is going to be its face right here. So I'm going to cut an orange beak that comes off the end of the face. And we're going to cut legs for this too. So I'm going feet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those first, I think. I'm going to bend this, so I'm cutting 2 at once, and they're going to come off the front. Let's make them the same semicircles. And then we're going to cut the little ends off of this side. You can make these however you want. We've got lots of different options. But then I'm going to fold a little bit of this and then glue this to the inside of the penguin, like that. I had hoped that this would rock, but it doesn't rock very much. All right. So one foot's going to go here. Foot number 1 and foot number 2. Go right over here. Oh, I like this little guy. He's cute. He's going to sit up on the table for us. Okay, and now a beak. So it kind of fits on the end. Yeah, we're looking good. All right. All right, I'm going to use a little bit smaller googly eyes on this guy. So he's a little hard to see because he's 3D and you're looking at him from the top, but that's pretty cute, isn't it? All right, so now some glue for his eyes. This actually maybe would work better with a liquid glue, but they're holding on pretty well. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And we're going to go ahead and cut a couple wings, again by folding our leftover paper. I'm doing 2 wings at a time, and we're going to cut 2 little semicircles. I'll draw them first. Again, you can use a measuring cup or a glass to cut your wings if you'd like. And this one I'm going to put up. I'm going to put one wing up like he's waving at you, and one wing down. Alright, so let's glue our wings on either side, and again we can decorate them. We can put a hat on them or a scarf if we wanted to. There's that wing, and let's put this wing up like he's waving. I'm starting to giggle. There we go. So now we have our fourth adorable and easy paper penguin craft. The kids are going to like these, and there's one for every different age variation. So this one's more complicated for an older child, and this one would be very easy for a younger child. So this is a great craft for all ages, and penguins are just the cutest. 4 adorable, easy paper penguin crafts for kids of all ages. For more cute winter craft ideas, come on over to welcometonanas.com and join the fun.